Hey guys. So sorry for the brief hiatus if you've been keeping up live with us. If not, never mind this part. We happen to lose my audio for the next couple episodes. So this is us coming back after we've already finished the game to record for this episode. So if it seems a little bit stilted this time, we have to remember what surprised us, which is probably nothing because Chell guesses everything anyway. So
I guessed it. I knew it. I knew it from episode 2 of our recording.
Well, all right. So we are here. We're doing the investigation. This is directly after the trial in the past. And we're in the VR universe with Phoenix Wright, who's doing all the narration for this part. So ready when you are, Chell.
Because that's me. That trial 7 years ago was the beginning of it all. This I know beyond a doubt. The mystery of the past work their magic on the present. But you'll soon be finding all this out for yourself. Which of Magnify Grammarai's disciples pulled that trigger? Where did the vanishing defendant, Zach Gramarai, go? What dark truth lurks behind the forged diary page? And what about the girl who was left behind? We know.
Yeah. We've worked with her the entire game. That one's not so much a mystery.
Unless there's another little girl running around in a top hat that we're going to introduce in the third act.
Hey, you never know, right? There's all these magicians running around. Why the fuck not?
The past left us these 4 keys to unlocking the truth.
Oh, VR world.
This just looks like Code Lyoko. But that's not all.
For the low, low price of $19.99, you too can travel in time.
This seems so inexpensive.
Well, it's VR, so it's not actually time travel, but you can travel in time through the file database. So
through the magic of looking at a photo that was taken 4 years ago.
Yeah, time travel.
Okay. There are 4 keys in the present as well. And when all the questions have found their answers, the final trial will begin. But first, you must chase the truth through then and now. Think of it as a game.
Wow.
But
it's a game.
Like a VR game?
Yeah, it's kind of like a point and click. It's kind of like a, I think it would be cool if they made a real-time strategy game.
I would love a XCOM 2 style.
Yeah, like an RTS. It would be great. He missed his calling as a game developer, clearly.
I don't think that he did.
I think he did.
Phoenix Wright, will be your guide through this game. That terrible trial saw me present forged evidence. It ended, half finished, when the defendant vanished. What became of me after that?
Well, I think you should know the answer to that one, but okay.
Also, you didn't have to present the evidence that a strange little girl handed you in the hallway.
Oh, but he was forced into it because everything was being countered by Clombier.
No, if a strange little girl handed me evidence in a hallway, I would simply not use it.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh, thank you, little girl. And then I would tuck it in my pocket and never look at it again because, why would you take evidence from a little girl who runs up to you?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you, Phoenix? Well, I mean, also Apollo, because Apollo also did take evidence from a strange girl in a top hat.
Yeah, what's with these two and just taking evidence from strange girls in top hats? It's a bad habit.
Yeah, it's, like mentor, like prodigy, I guess. I don't know.
As your investigation proceeds, the answer will become clear. Oh, and one more thing. There is something I must tell you. As Apollo Justice has his bracelet, so too I have my own weapon of sorts. My Magatama. What does it do, you ask? That I would have you see for yourself. Why doesn't anyone just tell us anything?
God, I hate this.
Well now, shall we begin? Touch the arrow to switch between past and present. But let's begin 7 years ago, in the past.
Yeah, let's begin 7 years ago.
It is right after my last trial came to an abrupt end. Now that you know the game, let's play. But we don't know the game.
Yeah, this is a let's play.
You haven't told us any rules. You just kind of said, wander around the past.
Oh. I saw the button and I thought this was okay. Okay. Yeah, let's go to, in the past, let's go to the Wright & Co. offices. Start things off with a bang here.
The nightmare trial was over. And the new nightmare figuring out what had happened had just begun. I wanted to wake up, to walk away. But I figured I'm the only one who could do this. Probably. And besides, I had plenty of time.
That's what being unemployed will do to you.
Yeah, you just got fired. Thanks to the Bar Association Review Board's decision. It's hard to work when your attorney's badge has been taken away.
A little bit, yeah. 7 years ago, Wright & Co. law offices.
Oh, morning, Daddy.
Ah, I'm so glad you came.
You okay, Daddy? They picking on you?
I am fine, as always. This old boy is here to... This old boy is here to help me, after all.
That's young man to you. Good morning. That's a cute outfit you have on. Thanks. My first show today, after all. 2 weeks had passed since then. I called her into my office. Trucy, there's something we need to talk about. It's been 2 weeks since your father disappeared. We need to start thinking about your future. I did some calling around. This is hard to say, but you have no living relatives. So, I was wondering if you wanted to stay with me for a while. Just until your daddy comes home. It won't be long. I hope. Of course, it's totally your choice. If you don't like it here, you can go wherever you'd like. I could look up some places you might like to stay at. This is so weird. Mr. Attorney, Daddy told me about you. He said I could trust you. Huh? Really? So if I stay here, does that mean you'll be my family? I guess so. Getting weirder. Mr. Attorney? Or actually, why don't you call me Nick? You can call me Daddy if you like. It doesn't have to be today or anything.
I'm just picturing like a 20-something-year-old Phoenix. Like he's like 25 or something.
Yeah, real not knowing what's going on.
Yeah.
Or how to talk to the children energy here.
Yeah, kid. Yeah, like you can call me Daddy if you want to, because you just lost yours, I guess. I don't know.
Is that... Yeah, also, My name is Phoenix, but I guess nicknames are cool, and also we're gonna spell it differently than it's actually spelled in my name.
Yeah, well, Nick is what a couple people in the trilogy called him.
Really?
Yeah, that's what Maya and like Larry call him, I think.
Incredible.
Yeah, but we'll find that out soon.
Okay, say, Daddy. That was quick. Yes? If I move here, I have to switch schools, right? And I was thinking, I haven't paid for lunch at my last school for a year. So thanks, Daddy. Oh, and this office, it's a little blah. A little color goes a long way, you know. Oh, and Daddy, you got fired from work, right? Don't worry one bit. I'll work twice as hard. We'll make it through this. Trucy, how old are you? Oh, I'm 8. But don't let appearances deceive you. I'm a young professional. Stick with me and you'll do just fine, Daddy.
She knows what she's doing.
She understands the tax code.
Yeah, unlike Phoenix.
Thanks. Why does it feel like she's already in charge?
That's just what having a kid is like, baby.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's talk to her and see what she has got to say. Let's talk to her about the office.
So, Daddy, you got fired from being a lawyer, right? You could at least kind of look aside or something when you say that. It's actually kind of hard for me for Daddy. Oh, I'm sorry, Daddy. Wait, is that foolish pride? My other daddy always used to talk about that. Actually, that's pretty accurate. So here's my idea. We'll make a new office. Law just seems so stiff, doesn't it? No one will be my friend at a school that way.
If you're in charge of a law firm? I don't know about that.
Well, that won't do, I guess. I just don't know much about anything other than law. Or even much about law, if you were to ask some people.
Yeah.
Me.
I mean, like, he has, like, a bunch of law books, and you can kind of see, like, the bookshelf there. That's all of his, like, former mentors' books, and he doesn't read them explicitly, just does not read them.
Yeah, I think he's doing an Elle Woods thing where he doesn't even unwrap the books.
Yeah.
Maybe the problem is calling it an office. We should run an agency instead. You mean like a talent agency?
God.
Forgive me for asking, but doesn't that require talent?
Yeah, you'd think so.
Yeah. You've got me, don't ya? I'm a professional. A professional... Yep. After all, I'm directly descended from the famous Zach Grammari. Directly descended. He's your father.
Yeah, directly descended.
Same thing. Oh, and now I'm directly descended from the famous Phoenix Wright, too. I think an 8-year-old just massaged my ego.
Great job, Trucy. Listen, she knows what she's doing. I love her. So much respect for her.
Nothing but respect for my favorite weird little girl.
I know.
Could you tell me a bit more about your daddy, Zach Grammari? Daddy? Sure thing, Daddy. Which daddy was that again?
There's too many daddies.
Daddy's so amazing. The biggest star of Troop Grammari, and they're big. The Grammaris, they're on television a lot. Haven't seen them on much recently, come to think of it. Big magic happens when you put Zach and Valent Grammari together, you know.
And apparently big murder, too. Good job, guys.
That hasn't been proven.
It hasn't been proven, but, you know, like, presumably. Allegedly. It was allegedly.
Once they made a giant waterfall, right there on the stage. And this giant trout swam up the giant waterfall. Let me guess, there was a giant fisherman waiting for him at the top? I wish I could have seen more of Daddy's magic. I shouldn't have brought it up so soon. I wonder what'll happen to me with Daddy and Mommy both gone. Mommy?
Yeah, she had a mommy too.
Yeah, what about Mommy? I haven't heard anything about Trucy's mother. But I have my magic and a great daddy, even if he's unemployed. I think things are gonna be okay.
Yep, that's what he needs to hear right now. So thanks, Trucy.
Wonder if she'll talk about her mother.
Okay, but first,
a professional?
A professional?
So, Trucy, you're a professional? Yes, it's like that thing they say. Baby frogs grow up to be frogs. They say that? I always thought it was funny, though. What was? Aren't baby frogs called tadpoles? Maybe they thought it would be easier to understand that way for kids. How stupid. Right. So, in conclusion, you're a professional magician, Trucy. That's right. Well, want to see a trick? You're gonna do a magic trick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it.
Show me the trick. Actually, I would love to see your trick. The future of the agency depends on it, after all. That's the spirit. Ready? Here goes. Ta-da!
Mr. Hat!
Hey, folks, it's Mr. Hat, and I gotta say it's good to be seen. Yeah! Whoa, that was startling. The amazing Mr. Hat. Isn't he great? Your friendly neighborhood Mr. Hat at your service.
I'm just picturing, Phoenix's, surprised face when he sees this. Because, I'm sorry, I adopted this little girl who's just she's a little magician. It's cute. It's very neat. And then she pulls this out? What? You fit the rigging underneath your cape?
Fully mechanized ribbing. Where? How? I have so many questions.
Well, it's magic, so there you go.
That's not good enough for me, and you know it.
It's magic.
It's not real. Magic isn't real. He certainly makes an impression. Doesn't he? I'm so glad you like him, Daddy. Though my routines do get a bit heady at times. Haha, get it? Heady? My friendly neighborhood Mr. Hat nearly gave me a heart attack.
The amazing Mr. Hat added to the court record.
That won't be something useful later.
Yeah, we won't need that. Tell me about your mommy.
Could you tell me more about your mommy, if it's okay? Mommy was so pretty. She was like an angel up on stage. On stage? You mean with your daddy? Yep. She was always up there with Zach and Valent, smiling. But then she went away. Went away? It was a grand illusion, but she made a mistake. She vanished, and I guess she didn't know how to get back.
Whoops. That's kind of important to know when you're a magician, I feel like, so maybe she wasn't that good at it.
Maybe so. I cried then, a lot. That's when Daddy gave me this. Here.
Again, won't be important at all.
Wow.
Wow. Totally have never seen her before.
This is your mother? She's beautiful. Her name is Thalassa Grammari. Poor girl. Didn't know her mommy had gone missing. And now her daddy's vanished too, right before her eyes.
Maybe they should get better at the reappearing part, because it clearly seems like they have a little bit of an issue with that.
Yeah, they're not as good of magicians as everyone says
yeah,
they are.
they're not good at reappearing, clearly.
Hey, Daddy, you won't... Don't worry, I won't vanish. I promise. He can't even do magic, so he wouldn't even be able to pull off the vanishing part.
Yeah. It's like, don't worry, I can't even do that part.
Yeah. Right, you can't even do magic. Yeah. You're like a backup plan.
Yeah, backup plan, sure.
Dad always said to have a backup plan. I guess I'll rate as a backup plan.
For now.
It's important to have backup plans, and then possibly even you want to have a third plan. I think that's probably enough for today. Sorry to ask you so much all at once like that. It's okay. After all, we're family. I just hope you're ready.
He's not.
Not at all. The Right Talent Agency opens tomorrow. That's so fast.
That is very fast.
What? But we're not representing anyone. Me and you. That makes two, Daddy. I think you need a little more than that to make an agency. Besides, you may be a magician, but I'm no talent.
That's a negative outlook, and we don't stand for that.
Yeah, you're a liar. Oh, I'm sure there's something you're good at. Well, when you put it that way. You mean you don't have any tricks? No old standbys? This will not do. A boy should always have a trick or two in his pocket. Okay, I'll think of something.
No pressure or anything.
That's the spirit. See you bright and early tomorrow, Daddy. Welcome to the team, Daddy-O. The team, right.
Yeah, the team right. Because you adopted her, so now the team is the team right.
Yeah, the Right and Co Talent Agency team. Sometimes when magicians vanish, they leave something behind. That's how Trucy became Trucy Wright, my daughter.
Aww.
To be honest, I was pretty lost those first few days. Thinking back on it was a pretty dark time in my life. But Trucy, happy, smiling Trucy, she was my light.
Yay. All right. But back to investigating.
That was cute and all, but we've got a murder to solve.
Yeah, we have several murders at this point. Okay, let's go meet the worst cop in the world. 7 years ago, District Court Defendant Lobby number 2.
Didn't think I'd be back here for a while. I didn't want to have to remember that day.
Though I deeply regret having to declare a verdict in this way, this trial is over.
Your Honor?
Yes, Mr. Zack. There is one thing I wish to make clear. Today, in this courtroom, you cannot declare me guilty. What are you talking about?
I am talking about this!
Wow. Mr. Enenmar. The defendant escaped. Find him, quick.
Bailiff, close all exits from the building. On the double! He must not be allowed to escape.
It's such upbeat music for like a high stakes chase.
Yeah, well, he just did a fun magic trick.
When I came here on that fateful morning, I still had my badge, but now, like an amputated limb, I can still feel it itching. Does your badge have, can you feel it?
I think there might be something medically wrong if you can still feel like itching on your chest after you take it off the lapel of your suit.
It's made from really, really bad metal.
I guess it must. It must be.
It's from rejected Claire earrings.
Oh, man.
Where do I start? I don't even have the authority to investigate. Just do it anyway.
Yeah.
Nerd.
Hey, you there, sir! Down on the hands, floor on your head, now!
What's the big idea? My ears.
No unauthorized personnel aren't allowed in here.
But that would mean all unauthorized personnel are allowed.
Zoink! I just say it like it is, sir, and it's usually wrong. Thrown out of the precinct, lost my friends, my girl, and even my wallet.
We've met before, haven't we? On a case 2 years ago?
No recollection of that, sir.
Huh?
For me, working on a case is always in the present progressive tense, sir. There is no past. There is only now, sir.
Like, wild.
Yeah,
Okay.
We're gonna get existentialist this morning.
It's too early for that. Okay. You're the bailiff, right?
Yes, sir. Court bailiff Mike Meekins at your service, sir.
I've asked to meet with the bailiff at the court. I've asked to meet with the bailiff at this court who let the magician escape.
Let me try to make this as absolutely clear as possible for you, sir. It was me, sir.
But you were a regular police officer once, right?
Sometimes bad things happen to good people, sir.
I do, but I don't think that's the case
It's
here.
a mediocre people.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
I'm extremely mid as a person.
Yeah, because you were a cop. Something tells me it's a long story. Let's not go there.
It all started when I was 5 years old.
No, don't care. So you were in charge of security at the time of the vanishing?
I'm dying over here. Oh, it's a hard knock life, sir. Thrown out of the precinct, lost my friends, my girl, and even my wallet. Did I mention this already?
I guess I wasn't the only victim.
I love to hate Mike Beacons, but he's fun.
Yeah, Mike, because I think you got pickpocketed, my dude.
Yeah, I think he may have, yeah, I got.
You got a call to cancel your credit cards, my man.
He probably forgot that. Like, whatever.
The last time we met, you were a police officer, right? In fact, you're still wearing your uniform.
Sure, I wish I didn't have to tell you this, but last year tragedy struck a rising star at the precinct. Me!
How is that related to you?
I lost my case files 4 times in 3 days. They fired me.
That takes real talent, actually. They don't know what they're missing.
Yeah, I guess I don't have the files. So here I am, sir, forced to start from square one, a lowly bailiff.
But your uniform...
I took it with me as a souvenir the day I was fired.
So you stole it. You stole it from the police station.
It was mine, and I was wearing it as a police officer, so I just kind of walked out with it. No one stopped me.
And you didn't return it. You didn't mail back in.
It's just temporary. It's just borrowing it.
You've done a crime.
No,
Meekins.
that's completely legal because it was mine.
Oh man, that's crime. That can't be legal. So you were the one who let the magician get away that day?
I'm dying over here. A star rises among the court. Bailiffs full of hope, then tragedy strikes.
Is there anything you can tell me about it? About Zach Gremmerei's disappearance?
Oh, the humanity.
That's enough of that. Put down the megaphone. We're indoors.
Why
Yes, I'd say it was around 2 p.m. when I heard a commotion in court. I opened the door to see what might be amiss. The door slams open, slam, and some guy's face is right there in front of me. Face!
So you saw someone suspicious coming your way.
Yes, and I, being a bailiff of little standing, I gave chase. I chased that silk cat all the way down the hall, sir.
I have a diagram of the court building here.
Oh, I can't read.
It doesn't surprise me. It's just pictures.
Aha! There's courtroom number 7, which I guessed because I can't read. That's where I was, sir. All by myself, nary a friend to call my own.
Shocking. Okay, and which way did Zach Grandma run after bursting through the courtroom door?
He went up like this and around the corner like that. So I, with no delay, ran after him with no delay. When I turned the corner, I saw that magic man run into the defendant lobby, the one at the back, 'cause I don't know numbers. Swiftly I ran. Following him, I threw myself boldly into the room. Why, I remember it like it was right here, because it was. Lobby number 2, sir.
You ran into this room. I don't see any place to hide in here.
Believe it or not, sir, I didn't believe it. Here, in this room, the magician, gone, vanished like a puff of smoke. Except there wasn't even any smoke. He was just gone.
That's impossible.
Yes, that word. Oh, how many times have I said that word? Even the sound of it causes me indescribable pain. I'm dying over here.
We get it. You're dying.
Yeah, I'm dying. It's like I'm dying
We're all dying. We're hurtling on a rock through space and we're all dying. Okay, I won't say it again, I promise. But you have to admit, it's difficult to vanish into thin air. Did you search the lobby?
I searched.
Why the pause?
There was nothing here at all, sir. That's right. Nothing was here, sir.
How can you talk so loud and still be hiding something?
Yeah, what's up with that? Come on, dude.
So Zach was in this room when he vanished.
Absolutely, sir. I saw him with my own eyes. That red silk hat, the flowing cape, he ran right in here, right inside this room.
Weird. Weird. Are there other people who wear silk hats and capes?
No, he's the only one ever.
Okay, that's what I thought. Silk hat, cape, that's Zach, all right.
But sir, look at the room. There's not a single place to hide. Sir, there was nothing I could do, but nothing, sir.
What about now? Have any ideas?
Sir! Ideas about what exactly, sir, if you don't mind me asking?
You've had quite a bit of time since then. Has nothing occurred to you at all?
No, there's no thoughts occurring up here at all, sir. I don't have any.
Actually, if you rattled him, you would just hear one thought bouncing around,
Yeah.
like a window screensaver waiting for it to hit a corner and just light up.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea what trick he might have used to disappear like that?
Yeah, again, I don't really think, sir. I don't do any thinking, so.
It's bad for your brain.
It's hard.
Cyclops. I should have known.
Magatama.
Oh, Maga. That's what I thought, but then I was like, that's not what it is. That's silly.
Magatama,
But no,
yeah.
that's what it is. My Magatama, one of my most prized possessions, which I got during a certain case. It can show me the locks on people's hearts. And if I can unlock their hearts, they'll tell me their secrets. The Magatama starts it all. And the Magatama ends it.
All right.
Let's do some weird magic.
Magic time.
Because it wouldn't be a courtroom drama game if there wasn't magic in it.
Yeah. Yeah. I did not know that there was magic at all in this series when I started it, and I was just like, oh, now I'm interested. The disappearing trick.
Okay, Mr. Meekins. What do you know? Spit it out.
Hey! What's with all the atmosphere in here all of a sudden?
You know something, and I'm going to find out what. Zach Gramrai vanished from this room. How'd he do it?
How, sir? Well, sir, I can't say he's like... sir.
Why are you so nervous if you aren't hiding something?
Well, sir, you see, I was at the time, sir, I was here, and listen, it was impossible. What could such a little girl possibly do anyway?
What did you just say?
Yeah, sir, did I just say something, sir?
No, you screamed it through that megaphone of yours. There was someone else in that room, wasn't there?
Sir, I'm gonna have to invoke my right to remain in a state of not talking.
He's not a police officer. That doesn't work.
You're accusing me, and I'm gonna say nothing, because you're being mean.
It's okay, Meekins. You don't have to tell me who Zach's accomplice was. I know who was here in this room that day.
It was Apollo Justice. No.
No.
Trucy.
It's Trucy.
I've never seen that girl until just the other day.
Mr. Meekins, I'm not buying it.
Sir, that day she was here in the room, sir. But he wasn't.
You mean you chased her into this room, not him?
Sir, in my days as a police officer, literally days, I learned a thing or two. Okay, just one thing, but it was how to not mistake a girl for a 7-foot-tall magician.
God, he's so tall. 7 feet? Zach isn't that tall, is he? You have a point. I find it hard to imagine that anyone would mistake a little girl for Zach Gramrai. But you saw something. And therein lies the trick. I think you know what it was, Mr. Meekins. Tell me, does this trick look familiar? Can we show him Mr. Hat? Our friendly neighborhood Mr. Hat?
Mr. Hat, the amazing Mr. Hat.
What's that?
That girl's favorite trick, the amazing Mr. Hat. She uses it in her show down at the Wonder Bar. Have you been to the Wonder Bar?
So, wasn't a waking dream, was it, sir?
Come again?
That night on stage, I saw a vision. Except it wasn't a vision. It was a hat. An amazing Mr. Hat. He really exists.
Oh, boy.
All right, what do you know?
I remember it clearly, though the details are a little vague, so not clearly at all then, actually. Zach Gramrai exited the courtroom. I gave chase and cornered him in the corner room, sir. Zach Gramrai, don't even think you can escape Meekins! Down on your hands, floor on your head! Hello?
Something the matter, mister?
No, that is, sir, I'm currently chasing a suspect, sir. Zach Gramrai, do you know him?
Oh, I love Zach Gramrai. His magic is the best. I'm his biggest fan.
Oh, I see. That's why you're wearing that costume you're wearing. Anyway, that very same Zach came into this room.
But no one's been in here except me.
But he has to be in here somewhere. Under the sofa, behind the trash can, behind the painting, under the rug.
I love that Trucy, A, didn't lie to this man, and B, doesn't talk to the cops.
Yeah, I love that for her. She's a good girl.
So, Trucy was his accomplice.
Imagine my astonished surprise when 1 week later, I just happened to walk into a bar and see him.
Mr. Hat.
I couldn't believe my own eyes. For a while, I thought it had all been a long dream.
A dream that lasted a week?
Yeah, you know, when you take a couple of Ambien and you don't wake up for a couple weeks.
It's a lot of it.
But it wasn't the magician who disappeared. He was Mr. Hat. The trick vanishes.
The vanishing... Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. Though it seems complex, what really happened that day was quite simple.
Yep, ran out.
You were standing by the door, and out came Zach. But that wasn't all. Another person got in on the act, and she was standing in front of lobby number 2.
Little hair.
Along with Mr. Hat. The squished.
Oh, and that's the beauty of it, isn't it?
So, while you're standing in your shock and amazement, the magician rounds the corner and most likely runs through the closest door into lobby number 1. This is where you come in. You turn the corner in rather lukewarm pursuit. And at that very moment, Trucy runs into lobby number 2. Then all she has to do is tuck away the amazing Mr. Hat.
Et voila! Magic.
Ooh, such good magic.
I only lost sight of him for the briefest of moments.
Then I saw that cape! Zach Grammarized red cape fluttering like a cape! Astounding, sir. All my days of posing queries and making inquiries and chasing queries wasted. It was as if I could see them melting away like an ice cream cone left by the side of the road to die. Or the scattered remains of a messily eaten chocolate parfait.
Such sweet sorrows.
Crying over spilled dairy products, sir.
I had no idea how much you'd suffered on account of this case.
Yeah, I suffered so much, probably more than anybody else in the whole game.
That sounds right. That sounds accurate.
It's an honor, sir. I've apologized to people many, many times, sometimes more than once, but this is the first time anyone's ever apologized to me.
Actually, about that girl. I'm sort of her guardian now.
Is that so? Oh, sir, you should know that I harbor no ill feelings whatsoever in my harbor.
Okay.
I let the defendant escape. That's the stone cold truth. Just another step on my way from singing the blues to wearing the blues. Someday, sir, I'll be standing side by side with the great Detective Guam Show.
Mr. Meekins. There's a free ticket to a show at the Wonder Bar. If you want.
It's an honor, sir. Sir, I can't count the number of things I've had taken from me, sir. But no one's ever given me anything for free.
This man never had a birthday party?
No one's ever given me anything. Right, I'll see you in court next time then, sir.
I look forward to it. Also, I'd like to ask, Mara.
Yeah.
What color is Zach Grammarized outfit?
It's like pink.
Okay, that's what I thought it was.
Yeah.
Everyone keeps saying red, but it's
pink. It's pink. It's pink.
Oh, okay.
I guess it's
yeah,
like a faded red, but it's pink.
A faded red is...
Yeah. I know.
I guess pink's a shade of red, but it's pink.
Yeah, it's pink.
Okay. All eyes were on Zach Grammari that day in court, until his mysterious disappearance. Now part of the mystery's been revealed, but the magician remained out of sight. It would be 7 years before I met him again.
And I think we'll continue this next time.
See you later.